Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Dicey Dungeons. Let's continue. So we're making progress through the episode 2s, and one thing that occurs to me here is if there was going to be something that unlocks once you have, say, 12 victories, which would be 3 victories for 4 characters, or maybe some other combination there. That would be about the point where you'd have to unlock an ability universal to all the characters to manipulate the dice or increase your odds of getting better dice rolls to potentially make it easier to win on some of these more difficult challenges. Let's do Finders Keepers. We've done this before, but we're playing in relaxed mode now. Time to welcome back the thief to the dungeons. I'm getting a bit sick of a sad little face. Come on, give an extra huge cheer if you're getting sick of it as well. So, yeah. Because if you weren't playing this on relaxed mode, it would be either a number of times that... Let's see. Do we want to steal an item first while we have high health? Let's do this first and then the turn, just to see how much damage he might do. Yeah, because it does seem like that would be 8 damage. Oh, and I missed a trick there by splitting the 1 in half. I could have done 1 more damage. So that's going to do 8 damage and then set him up for another attack. Which, yeah. 3, 6, 2, with the hook attack twice. Oh no, the hook attack just lets you reuse it. It doesn't do anything more. Alright, well. I pushed that pretty far. And then the question would be any even number doing 4 or repeat the next action, which would do 3 for 6 and be more diverse. So let's take that. Steal 1 gold once per battle. Alright. But see, I have to win now in this next fight. So I may very possibly just lose here. Okay. Even number would steal 1 gold. Let's see. So we have no even numbers now. Okay, so we can do this. We can do this. We should do that and that. Then we can toss this into stealing a piece of equipment. And all he has is this plasma cannon. Which, like, I guess if I got a yeah. I don't know if you really need extra money at this point. And it doesn't seem like you're ever likely going to be able to actually use this now that I think about it. Yeah, and I potentially have just lost here. Yeah. The game isn't going to hold back and not attack. So just get thrown out and start over again. They're not really saying anything new with this dialogue, so we can pretty much just skip it. And yeah, maybe there was a mistake on my part, almost certainly there, in letting myself take so much damage in the first fight. Magic missile definitely does seem like something that would be worth stealing. Some of this definitely is also just going to be straight up luck. Obviously. So yeah, steal magic missile. Snake eyes, 6 rolls, 2 ones, which that could be useful. I don't have to look anything. Yeah, but the only thing that's random in this game really is what items potentially are available for you. Even to do 5, 6 to steal an equipment, split the 5. Even 5, 3, roll 2 ones, not necessary. Repeating an action, this time I wouldn't make that same mistake. Alright. Split that in 2. Activate Finders Keepers. Do that. Hey, if you see my mom, could you say hi to her? She's like me, but really big and her teeth are so sharp. So we've seen the mom already saying, hey, if you see the other one. It would be nice to be able to use this, but this one's going to be the more useful one. Now, on our second attempt, we actually made it to the next spot. I think your best option is probably to take the pirate first, because then we'll have more health, if necessary. Let's see. Let's see. Activate the hook here. Do this. Do this. Excuse me. And we'll just think about whether we want to steal anything or not. It may not be really worth stealing anything at this point, so I should probably consider just reducing the amount of damage I take and moving on. Let's see. 5 damage here. Split this. 4 damage here wins. And that does, I guess, allow me to use this anyways. So we might as well use it. Then we'll have at least options. A max of 5 to do that much damage, and then you can reuse it If it's a 4, pirate hook really would be on the option. But yeah, you're not going to do that unless you're gonna maybe replace it with that one. There might be a slight value in that. Level 2 character again. So we'll take on Baby Squid. Baby Squid is the person that is rolling the wheel when we win. So it's possible Baby Squid is replacing the Jester. So if we defeat Baby Squid as a boss at some point in the future, that might tell us something. Blind the dice or do damage if it's even. Neither one of those really need to be stolen. Let's just do this again and end the turn. Yeah, and we should just win here. I could split this, and I could have hoped for a 4 to be able to reuse it, but it doesn't even really matter. Now what might be happening here, though, is would I want to go with poison? No. Would I want to reduce the countdowns on our bio equipment? Maybe. That's a thought, certainly. Duplicate a dice. Or get a pea shooter. What do I have equipped? Let's look. Snake Charmer is 6. Nothing else has a countdown on it. So doing this might make some sense later on. Duplicating a dice. Or healing crystals. Healing maybe is a smart move to buy. You know, we've got the money, so let's just buy both. Just to be certain about it. And we have the money and we have the steel, so a poison slingshot to add 4 poison now sounds like something that might very well be worth it. So let's do that one, and then let's just do that one. No, let's beat that. And then limit break to split a 2, to split a 1, do 5 damage there, do that, activate that, do that, and then do that. So 5 damage here, and this damage here. Then I'm going to steal Poison Slingshot, and we can get our health back to the maximum. And we can't afford the pea shooter, which would have been the other thing to consider. Okay. So Crowbar Bar reduces countdowns. Magic Missile's better than that. Counterfeit duplicates cards. Poison Slingshot does this. Reduce the countdown by once. None of these are reusable though. But the countdowns are definitely reusable. In that you can use them. So I'm building kind of a weird build. Let's see if this works for us or not. Upgrades certainly could help us. And we go this direction, we'll get an upgrade in health, which should help us. Okay. Duplicate the 5. Reduce all cooldowns by 5. Then you can get 2 1s this way, or you could do this and an even and add 4 poison first turn. I think that was the way to play it. He doesn't really have anything I want to steal, but it doesn't seem like it's going to matter too much either. Reduce all cooldowns by 2. Do that. Do that. 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 And that. Now on this third turn, this highlights the issue where your reduction on cooldowns is going to be less useful. Duplicate. Duplicate the 4. Activate the... You know what, I'm going to activate this once and then activate this once and then do ice damage and freeze is what I'll take, just because that will take less space. 6 health gets us back to this point. Now Magic Missile even does 8. Magic Missile, Poison Slingshot, 9 to do 4 poison. Well, this obviously does more damage. 2 uses per turn. Roll. Or Counterfeit taking 1 less spot. I think Counterfeit taking 1 less spot is better. Let's see. Yes, because then we could get something else in that spot. So we'll squeeze down Counterfeit for more room. And in the meantime, we'll play conservatively and put Healing Crystal there. Ideally, we'd like to be able to steal a poison attack and double the poison. Duplicate. dice for 6s. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. And that. And that. I guess if we can steal the poison spell here to inflict 4 poison, that would be something. And that definitely seems like that's a possibility. We might run against one person who is strong against poison. Okay. 5 damage. Duplicated. It's probably better to do this here. Well, do this and then do this to increase it to poison to 7. I could have potentially done this one with the 3 and then healed for 1. That might have worked too. But yeah, it's probably better to avoid taking another hit. And I guess it didn't matter in the long run anyways. Okay. So now poison spell needs a 3 to inflict poison. Instead of maybe duplicating dice. Could potentially split dice into but I just upgraded counterfeit to duplicate dice. Yeah, it is definitely still turning out to be a fairly weird run so far. So this guy's strong against poison anyways. So inflict 4 poison, we'll see how much damage that does. Duplicate 3. Put a 3 here. And then do that for 5. Slime ball. Sinkhole. Neither one I really want to steal. I guess we'll put the points into this. Then, alright. Poison still works against people who are strong against it, though, so. And it still has that default element. I'm going to duplicate this, activate hook, do this one for 10, reduce everything by 5, play a 3 here, activate that, and with 11 poison and 8 damage, 8 health, he's probably going to lose. No, interesting. 11 poison took away only 6 health, so it's basically dividing it in half because he's strong against it. Slime ball. We'll take it since it's a poison thing. And then we'll take this food to get back to the max. Oh, it's you, come in. Do you think I could bosh up a sun lamp for a dryad? She's been a little down lately. Okay. Poison spell, reduction of this could be used twice. I think being used twice definitely has a thought. Add 3 poison. Reduce poison. If we are going down this direction, crowbar plus makes the most sense. So, yeah, we are gambling totally on getting countdown attacks. It really does feel like at any point that could turn out to be a big mistake. Right, so now we can do 6 and 6 and that and that, and then we just have 3 extra dice. And yet another couple of things we're gonna steal that we won't use. It does feel like having a full backpack would be a thing. Alright. We don't need to do anything more, so can we win, I guess, without using the hook? I think we can. So, yeah. We could definitely do this, and then just like do that, and then do that. And then you could do that. Oh, but I tried so hard. I don't know what else I can do. I used a special gel on my spikes, but they won't grow any sharper. It's obviously going to be a while before we would possibly it's going to be a while before we level up our health again. Okay, that is definitely a no deal. This guy's a level 4. This guy's a level 4. Let's do Rhino Beetle first. Okay. So. Duplicate. A 5 twice wouldn't get me everything I would want. Duplicating a 3 twice would. Then activating hook, doing this, and doing this. Do the smallest even number we've got, and then do this, and this. One here, I guess, and one here, I guess. Beetle Headbutt I would steal, but I would need to upgrade it to be smaller. Do 5 damage and lock 1 dice. He's pretty useful. Okay. Duplicate the 6. Do the 4. Then do the 6. And then I guess you do the 6 again, even though that doesn't do anything for you. Okay. Do that and win. Okay. So it does seem like we may actually have a full layout here of a backpack and equipment. I would like to replace this, and I would like to upgrade more things if I could, but if we are getting down to the point where I'm just upgrading countdown things, that would be kind of weird. So we're at 25 of 36. The Dire Wolf, this is the mom character, which is strong against poison. We just need to be fairly careful here. Do that. We do that one there. We activate the hook first, then we do this, then we do this, then we do this one once, and this one once, and then do this and this, to do 4 poison at the next turn. 4 poison damage. Stealing the claw and replacing poison spell with that might be way better. Let's see. This time I'm gonna duplicate that. Nope, that didn't work. So then all we can do is this, and then this, and no even numbers, so do that. Think we'll win here. And then we'll get a full health refill, which would be badly needed. Okay. 1 even here. Duplicate the 6s. 1 6 here. Another 6 here. And nothing more can be done. This could go badly for me. But it didn't. Claw. And upgrade equipment. Okay. We don't even really need to be looking at this top half of things. We've already rejected those. A max of 5 on the claw, upgraded. I think does really great for us. Whereas Beetle Headbutt 1 would take up 2 spots, which is too much. Claw. We'll just replace Poison Spell as that. And potentially there's an argument to even getting rid of Magic Missile. If we can get better weapons. We only have one more floor though, so you definitely have this limiting factor in that you're only going to have so many random instances, random chances of things going exactly how you want it to go. 5 damage, plus 1 poison, 5 damage, plus 1 poison. So, yeah. Duplicate this. Add the hook. 5. 5. This. And then this. And then this. And all I'm gonna steal from this guy is a snowball, so there's no real point around that. I'm freezing 1 dice. It's not that big of a deal. Double the 4. Then 4 damage and 1 poison, or 5. I think you do both. I think you do this one, then you do this one, then you do this, and then you do this. Or, you know what I could do is just do this and in the turn here and save for the next turn, because rolling 2 1s at the moment is not even that useful. Let's see. And there's nothing else that needs to happen here, so we'll just win. We will get a full upgrade when we clear this floor. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is wait on the upgrade to see what else other items we get, and just take on this next fight. Because it's going to be a fight, then a fight, then a fight. And with each fight, I'm going to unlock another item, or steal another item. Like this wicker staff. If I could get wicker staff and then upgrade it, that would be cool. If it took less space up. Even number. 3 and 3. And then 2 and 1 poison. And then 1, 2, 1 in the turn. Even potentially getting Venus Flytrap might be worth it. Okay. I'm going to duplicate the 5. That way we can do 1 5 here. Because I really only need to do a 6 here. Let's start with the 4 here. Yeah. And And that does nothing. Okay. Duplicate 3 for free. Do 3 damage and poison, I guess. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do that. I'm not sure I meant to do that, but whatever. 2 damage will kill him at the beginning of his turn, so that probably was the better move, even though I wasn't really thinking that way. We definitely need health now. And then we can come back here and see what would happen. This would take up both spaces, but upgraded it would be cheaper. So save that as an option. Because there is definitely a possibility here where we could get rid of magic missile and maybe even Snake Eyes charm, because it's not that useful, and then just put Ricker's staff in that spot, or get rid of Claw and magic missile. But obviously you're not going to get a lot of options on this. Duplicate a 5, activate hook, do 5 damage here, and then 5 damage here, 4 damage here, this, and this, and then 4 and 4. Yeah. And he doesn't really have anything I want to steal anyways. Okay. Duplicate a 3. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. And then in the turn. We don't want to take too much damage here, because what's going to happen is we won't refill that damage. So do we want to duplicate to 5? I don't think anything we do really matters. Do that much, and then the poison would work. So do 5 here. Do another 5 here. 1, 2 there. And then 3 damage there. And that was overkill. So that puts us at 26. And I guess we could look to see if we wanted to, what an upgraded avalanche would look like. does 4 damage instead. And I get one more item and I will have a full backpack if it is a double tall item. So if I don't have any other options there, I should look into that. Plus the shop would let me potentially buy things too. But I do want to steal the Rat King's item, come to think of it. Because the Rat King has a rat of 5, which would totally work with this. Okay. Do this. That one. Then that one. Even for 5. Activate the hook. Do 1 damage and add 1 poison. Do 1 damage and add 1 poison. Do 1 there. Do 1 there. In the turn. Obviously, though, these runs are not built in such a way that you need poison defense against yourself. Let's see. So, you can just get away with doing what doing poison attack and not worrying about it yourself. Okay. I guess there is a slight danger here that he could somehow do a massive amount of damage. Actually, I don't think he played correctly there, because had he played the 3 on the rat that is in the bottom center, he would have gotten a new dice roll and increased his odds of doing it even more. So he's, I guess, playing for a different strategy than I would think. That's 5 damage there. 6. 6. Even. And in the turn. So steal a rat, they're all the same. Get an extra dice. I think Snake Eye Charmer probably is the one to go away. Welcome back, have a browse, have a wander, let me know if you have any questions. Let's see, Nudge Blade, First Aid Kit. Buy that. So, we do have full backpack, full equipment. Seemingly that doesn't unlock an achievement at the beginning. If I was to upgrade the rat, roll a dice with a value of 3 or more may not be that necessary. Decreasing that, increasing the damage there. First aid kit. Heal plus 8 health for 12. As a countdown. I guess the trade-off would be to have a healing thing. So put the first aid kit here. Put the counterfeit plus here. We definitely couldn't organize these colors much. A rat, the claw, a poison, or I get rid of claw plus and get snake eye charmer. Which I don't think I want to do. Now what would really kill me is we get into the boss fight and then they're just like strong against poison. But I don't think Beatrice is. If she is anything, I'm not really sure what she is. I don't feel like the floor layout was this way before. Last time we fought her. It would make sense that it would always be kind of this hexagon like style. Welcome to the end of your journey. Prepare to douse. She confuses the word die and dice. So she has this dodge. She has a countdown that does 4 damage and inflicts 1 shock. Okay. So stealing to start with. 6 and 6 and 5, and it's a shame we can't throw dice because we've got nothing else we can do. But what's funny is it's taken the entire run to get to this point where you're in a good position. And she hit me. She hit me hard there. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to put 1 here and put 1 here. I am going to put this here, then I'm going to activate the hook and put this here, and then I'm going to do this. That's going to refill my health to maximum, and then I'll do 5 damage there. I got fairly lucky, and we may get full health at this point too. Because if we can get that poison to kill her in the next turn or the turn after that, and heal ourselves at the same time, because she's only doing like 4 damage each. Yeah. Let's see. Duplicate a 6. And then go ahead and put a 1 here and a 2 here, and then do 6, and then do another 6, and then 5. Yeah. Unless she can pull off a dodge or something, which, yeah, I guess she can. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate this 4. Then I'm going to put the 1 here. And I kind of don't need to put a 1 here, but I'll do it anyways. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. then I'm gonna hook here, and with the 2 uses, put the 4 in, put the 4 in, put a 5 in. I'm back to full health. And we'll do a 3 here and add 1 more poison. And when I end my turn, I will be at 44 health. Beatrice will take 18 poison damage at the beginning of her turn and lose. So we got 2 achievements done there. One was defeating Finders Keepers. One was being at full health. Okay, I've got one more chance to say I've got one more chance, so I'm going to be so careful here. The wheel is spinning. Have you won? You haven't won. There, do you think I did okay? Oh, whoops, I forgot to press the button. You know, I think I'm getting the hang of this. So if Baby Squid says 1 more chance, and it blew it just there, I wouldn't be surprised if we have yet a 3rd character that will start spinning the wheel after this. Defeated the boss with full health, completed the episode named Finders Keepers. Doesn't seem like there's any extra spell around that. And we are getting a general idea that we're unlikely to see that many new characters. There will be boss characters, and that's about it. There won't be minion versions of the boss characters, which might have made some sense. So the Dryad childhood pet is 100 passing squirrels, likes trees, dislikes things that aren't trees, reason for entering the dungeons, knew only the branches and leaves of the trees, wanted to come underground to see the roots. Okay. So for each one of these challenges, you get 1 character. This is a character we have not fought before, Sticky Hands. Favorite food, candy from a baby. Hobbies, yo-yo, football, hiding plastic spiders in your sandwiches. Happiest Monday moment, tricked Lady Luck into sitting on a whoopee cushion. Reason for entering the dungeons, wanted to win a big bottle of sneezing powder. So we may also have unlocked a new character. I feel like this gardener character also unlocked. But I'm not sure that these characters are actually extra challenges or even extra easy, more than they are just different characters. And I would have to think that we would see the boss character somewhere here also. I don't think Slime was a boss character though. And you'd think it would be all in one big chunk, so this big chunk here is probably the boss characters, or where you would see the boss characters. Otherwise we won't see the boss characters, which it doesn't really matter, because the thing that this isn't doing, if you're going to take this to the next level, there would be a way to press a button, zoom in on this, and see what their default items are, equipment, and just like study them as characters to know what the real challenge is. I guess it is the case that we have unlocked elimination rounds. Enemies get 10% extra health while equipment is upgraded. 10% extra health when you're playing in relaxed mode to reduce it by 25% is an odd combination, certainly, because that might make the game just too hard again. If it hadn't taken me an hour and 2 tries to win that episode, I would have jumped over and done expect the unexpected and tried to balance this out between some of the more traditional characters and then the weirder characters, which there actually are more weird characters than traditional characters, because the robot does something completely different. The inventor is kind of traditional, but the witch does something fairly different, and the jester randomizes each time. I think that's what he did. I played a whole episode and forgot now what I did when I played as him. It seems pretty obvious though that we aren't going to unlock any more playable hero classes, which is fine because I couldn't imagine doing much more around that idea, not without introducing the concept of cheating dice and like manipulating the dice rolls. And they're trying to stay away from that for the most part. Yep, and this game still definitely feels like something you could have just played with cardboard on a real world table instead of being an interactive experience, which, yeah, I would like to see something here that showed that that wasn't the case, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Either way, you still get the music and you still get the automation of the whole process, which speeds up the process. And since time management is definitely number one around this game, playing this in a digital format saves you a lot of extra time. That's going to be it for this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and get me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.